So, what do you guys think? Who stole the movie? Who stole the movie actress, actor, the demons, the kids? What do you think, Amber? That
Lights
stuff
of
freaks me out. Yeah, that freaks me
Yeah.
out. I'm like, bro,
I thought that was really well done.
Hey, movie fans, this is Seen It All, where every week we pick a film, break it down, and have some laughs while we're at it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Seen It All. Today we are going to be reviewing a movie, which is usually we do movie theater movies, but today we're going to be doing Netflix. So, spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it, spoiler alert, because we're going to be spoiling this movie for everybody, especially me.
Yeah, it's good.
And the movie is His House. It's about two refugees that basically are moved to the UK. There, they start a new life, and then something went with them that's haunting them, and they have to fight that. And it actually has been really good with reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, they've gone 100% by the reviewers, which is crazy. And then
Not Richard.
yeah, the 1%.
by us, the viewers, 100% by critics and 73% by us. That's actually my first time I've seen a movie that's that quality. People liking that. So, yeah, but I'm looking forward to talking about this. Bro, it is off.
All right. Well, first off, I should have seen this movie at nighttime. I made the mistake and watched it in the morning. Didn't get the same effect, but still, yeah, I know. I know. So, what do you guys think? Who stole the movie? Who stole the movie actress, actor, the demons, the kids? What do you think, Amber? What would you think?
Really like the female lead. I think she did a really good job of like
Yeah.
all of the different emotions she was feeling, like hysteria, like everything. Like when she was experiencing the flashbacks and hallucinations, I think she did a really good job of like pulling you into the scene.
Yeah. I agree with you as well. She was excellent and everything. They're both good actors, but yeah, she did a very good job,
Yeah.
especially being emotional with the child and everything. And yeah, just very good. I agree.
I have to agree with you guys 100%. The main actress, she was amazing. The roller coaster ride that she took through us, like I believed her, I felt her. So I think she did a really good job. And this is my second movie watching her in it. The first one is with Sinners. I don't know if you had seen it. Uh, that's also a really good movie you should watch. But yeah, so she's actually outstanding. I want to see more of her roles. I think she's gonna grow as an actor. I think in the few years she's gonna be big. She's gonna be like, yeah, one of those big blockbusters, I believe. But yeah, she was really good.
Next up, I wanted to see what you guys liked about the movie with cheesy lines, good lines, bad lines. I'll go first. See if I remember this. It was when he was talking to that demon when he turned on the little candlelight. You know, this time you talk to me. I thought that was pretty cool. How he just got all bossy. Talk to me now. But later on, it's the same scene almost. You know, it kind of got cheesy when he said to the demon, "You can't touch me. You can't hurt me." So I'm like, "Well, no shit." But oh, sorry. But yeah, so that's about the only cheesy line I thought about that movie. I'm like, well, common sense, but I thought it was pretty cool. And that candlelight scene was my two favorite by him as main actor.
Yeah. Mine, I guess, was I understand the purpose of it. I didn't like it was when he went into that shelter, the church, when he was walking through the neighborhood, the guy's like, "Hey, are you, one of those Haitian refugees?" So he when he goes inside the church and then, they're all watching the match or whatever's on, and it's just a
Yeah.
bunch of guys drinking. I was like, "Okay, weird, a bar inside of like a church looking thing." And then they gave him the, like, care package or whatever, and then he starts chanting the song with them, like, I don't know if it's because he knew it or he was trying to fit in. I'm like, I don't know, I felt like it could have been done differently, but I just thought it was a little cheesy.
Yeah, I really do. For me, I have like a few good lines. For me, is the beginning of the movie where they're in the bus. I think it's a bus, and the main actress she tells her daughter, "I will protect you." At
Mhm.
that moment, it has no meaning, but once you watch the movie and everything, you're like, "Oh," you know. So it has a lot. So I'm trying not to spoil
Yeah.
it, but yeah. And then, what was the other one? The other scene was where the people, the UK people that gave the house to them, they always tell them, "Oh yeah, your house is bigger than ours. Your house is
Yeah.
bigger than ours." And the concept of that is that they should be grateful that they have a house,
Right.
even
Yeah.
though he doesn't have a job, even though he does it, he can. There's like a million rules that they have to abide by to live there, but you should be grateful that you have that
Yeah.
house is bigger than mine. So I think those are my two like favorite, just because of the meaning and the context of it. I didn't really have too many cheesy lines. I think maybe what my brother said about that, you can't hurt me, you can't hurt me, but you can hurt you.
Right.
But
Yeah. How can you not hurt?
well, we'll
Yeah.
talk about it later. But yeah.
Great.
Here we go. Here we go. And the hater reel starts.
So next up will be the plot hole. If there's a plot hole that you noticed, glaring or funny plot hole. For me, I guess it was the whole daughter. I mean, spoiler alert. I was like, whoa. The whole scene and the whole story about that being a daughter. So that did
Yeah.
it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was a good twist. Kind of like, hey, she was over here defending someone who they basically stole away from someone else.
All right.
Like, and I think it was impactful, like when they were in the school scene when she was having that like flashback or
Right.
the hallucination, and they're like, "No daughter," touching her stomach, and then you're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, this chick straight up was like crazy. She never even had a baby. She was never pregnant." Like, and then I guess I should have caught that when he's like, "We can start a family here." It's like, "Oh
Yeah,
wait, what?" Instead
that's
of try again. Little clues that I missed the first 2 times I watched it. This is my 3rd time watching it.
oh,
Wow.
yeah,
Jeez.
it's not that good, it's
Jeez.
Yeah.
not that good.
No. Well, that's why I was like, it was a little rough. I had to watch it in pieces because I'm like, I literally have already watched this twice. This is my 3rd time watching it, and it wasn't that long ago. Like, it was only a couple years ago. So I'm like, "Ugh, all right, I gotta digest this in pieces." But I still like in other scenes, I appreciated how beautiful it was shot. I think that they paid really good attention to like building the scenery for you. Like starting with one small thing and then building and building and building around it to kind of help your imagination. Instead of like, oh, and now they're here.
For me, plot hole wise, I don't know. Like maybe you guys can explain it to me, or I missed something, but I never understood the whole concept of their neighbors always not talking to them, or
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
saying
That was
that,
weird.
"Oh, you're not gonna last here longer," or just talking bad to them. But I never see them do anything bad. Throughout the movie, it was just them like dealing with their issue. The only time I ever saw something bad was when the main actress was, being called the N word by a few people, and telling them to go
Yeah.
home. But that's about it. But nobody else really like kicked them out. Like, but there was, they tried to do the attention, but I didn't feel it. They could have done
Yeah.
more to because everybody was so nice to them. So it was a
Yeah.
little
And
tough.
I think it was, like, people outside of the community, but because, like, I think they kept trying to hint to that, like, "Hopefully you guys are one of the good ones. Hopefully you guys are one of the good ones," because it's like whoever else was there, like, before, clearly either didn't, you know, mesh well or didn't deal with racism in, like, a neutral fashion like this guy did. The main guy, all he wanted to do was fit in and, acclimate and everything, and she's like, "What the heck are you doing? You're eating from silverware? Like,
Yeah.
who are you?" And, like, he sees the ad with the guy with the gray polo, when he's buying clothes, and he's like, "That's what I need to look like." Like, maybe the other ones didn't try as hard, and because they maybe dressed in something more, like, of their
Yeah.
country or their village, they were taken as like, "Oh, this isn't gonna be PC, so I'll use a different word like freshly, immigrated or something," like because even the other like African American kids that were there, or not African American, but from I guess Black, they were acting racist against the villagers,
Right.
like making fun of their accent. It's like, and I think it's a lot of like people within minorities or not as like
Yeah, because even
money.
her husband was like, "Talk to me in English. Don't talk to me."
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like a lot of that, like, in poor communities, it's more putting each other down instead of lifting each other up. So I think they were trying to play on that and like racism and stuff. But I don't know.
What
What
about
was the question again?
The plot hole.
plot
If
hole? The daughter, we didn't know
everybody
the
was so
daughter.
nice to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was people outside the community, and maybe like because those people had already been there, they have that prejudice of people that try to come in before them.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, here's another one of them. Like they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that kind of goes with the next question of what if you think we needed a deleted scene and any of that. I would I'd probably say I think we needed more scenes of, the African part of them living that way, their lifestyle and what they went through. Even though it sounds horrible, but at the same time, in a way it does show that this is real life, this is what people go through, and it's just, it happens every day. So for me, I would prefer to have seen a little bit more of that. They did
Yeah.
enough, but a little bit more would be nice for me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I think to help kind of like if other people went through the same kind of,
Right.
thought
Yeah.
process that Richard did, like maybe like, oh, I hope you're one of the good ones. And then insert scene of like flashbacks of the other people, what happened to them, like if they were acting crazy or if they were,
Right.
just staring people down or who knows what the heck they were doing to make, them so bad and get kicked out. Cause even that weird lady in the window was like, you're not going to last. We're just going to kick you out anyway. Yeah. So I would have, like to help someone see the whole picture or help the viewer, like this is their prejudice. This is why they're this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
watch this other journey.
Correct. Yeah. That's a good way. Yeah. I would
Well,
prefer that.
for me, it's nothing that deep. What I would have cut out is this thing that a lot of movies do, and I always catch it, and it really annoys Amanda when I tell her. But when they do the blue dark screen to show that it's night. So like if you watch that movie, that whole boat scene where they're at night going in the boat, it's
Yeah.
it's basically they recorded it during the day because there's
Yeah.
shadows, like everything the daylight's there is just they made it dark. So to make it look like it's in the evening. So I hate that filter they use, and that I use rather they shoot at night, because you can tell the difference that like when they do night shoots and then you go to that boat scene, they're completely different. You'll see that those color tones that I hate so much that
Never
it
noticed.
throws me out of the movie. Look at those small little details. I'm
I
sorry.
won't look at that now
You
myself.
can't see anything.
Well, yeah. Well, don't shoot at night. Don't make your script say at night if we can't see anything. I'm just
Oh my
saying.
gosh. Then you should never watch the movie Nope. It's all that.
That one, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But is it a
If you
stupid
hate that,
filter? I would watch it if it's like real dark. Yeah, I wouldn't watch it if it's that
it's
stupid.
not.
It's not
It's like
dark.
it's
filter.
daytime, but they did a really good job of it.
Yeah.
But it was shot during the day in San Francisco County behind or on San Francisco, like that Green Valley or whatever they call it, behind Santa Clarita.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think you'll like it. I doubt.
Nope. Is
But
that
it's like the whole movie is that
Yeah.
almost.
wait, is that what's the name?
No.
Like, no, I would not have watched it.
Oh,
It's
I mean, oh,
yeah,
whatever.
it's that. What is it? Peel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forget it.
It was done really well, I think, but
We'll see.
Well, people made fun of it with the trailer. They showed pretty much the whole damn movie. It was a long trailer. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty much the whole movie right here. But
yeah.
that was, yeah, I remember seeing that. So I guess I already know the answer from my brother. Here, screw it. Please tell us, enlighten us why.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got your
Give us
reasons.
All right. Spoiler alert, people. I am sorry if you watch this movie, you love it. Oh, you haven't watched it. I'm gonna ruin this movie. But I don't like movies that are metaphors. So you just sent me through this whole damn journey about this guy fighting this demon, a witch, a night witch, right? And he sacrifices himself so his wife could be happy. And then at the end, you find out the demon doesn't even exist. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for him and the guilt that he has. And basically, he's trying to commit suicide, and his wife saves him. And she realizes there and then that she is part of the issue, and she needs to take like honest with herself, and she needs to be helping him. So they still will see the ghost because the ghost will never leave, but there's no demon. It was just the demon was them with the guilt. And I was so annoyed. You sent me through all this BS. You sent me with that little girl trying to cut him in the neck, and then all the holes in the wall, and that's just metaphor. It was a metaphor. I was like, this is BS. So yes, I hate metaphor movies.
So you would hate American Psycho then?
I haven't seen it. I have not seen it.
My gosh, it's such a good movie.
Well, now you tell me I won't watch that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Is that
Okay, so honest question then. Did you figure out while you were watching the movie that it was a metaphor, or did you find out after reading about it?
I had to read about it because I didn't understand the ending. I was like, what? I was like, this is a bull, because I'm like, how do they kill this witch, night witch?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. That's where.
Like you can't touch it, you can't do anything to it. And now, how come she could do it and he couldn't? And I was just trying to figure all that aspects of it. I was like, did I miss something? And that's when I looked and was like, it's a metaphor. I got up and I was pissed. I went to bed angry. It's like, yeah, I'm scared.
Well, I would cue it. I would cue it. I like that movie. It was weird.
How about you, Amber?
What about me?
What do you think about that movie, huh?
Yeah, 3 times already. I think you like it.
I say cue it. Don't watch it more than twice. Yeah, it's kind of it's one of those movies where you can only. It's like this is a bad movie to compare it to, but like Shutter Island, you already know what's going to happen, so it's hard to watch it like more than twice.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Yeah.
you know the plot, you know the twists, you know all the jump scares. So what did you guys think about the jump scares and like the scary parts of it?
Like The Sixth Sense. You can't watch that again really many times, but yeah.
Yeah. No, but like, did you like how they did the jump scares and all that? The people in the walls and the
I
turn off
did.
the
That
lights.
stuff freaks me out. Yeah, that freaks me out. I'm like, wow, jeez.
That was really well done. Like not like so hokey, like jumping out at you, but like the first time I watched it, half of them I didn't expect. I was like, oh.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I like that very much.
Yeah. Same here. I liked it. I think it was done great, especially since I was just in my lap. I was watching it in the dark, at night. Everybody's asleep. And I was like, crap. I was like, yeah, it's one of these movies. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, especially the first jump scare, because it's like this really serious, like quiet time. And obviously that's when you should know it's coming, but it like meshed with the rest of the scene.
So, silly question. Would you survive if you were in that situation?
From the metaphor?
Yeah, from the metaphor. Probably not. I
know?
would go crazy. I would go crazy with all that stuff,
Yeah.
That would drive me nuts. Seeing all
You
that.
know, I mean, obviously you guys went through it because you came to a different country at a young age.
Right.
I don't know how I would deal with that. Not having lived through that, it's like, especially something so drastically different from a village in Africa to the UK.
Right.
Like, I don't know how I would be able to acclimate to that at that age too, as an adult. Like,
Yeah, it's hard as an adult.
yeah, you don't have the same spices. You don't have you have nothing to help you recreate parts of your culture where you're at now. And you have like no money. Wasn't it like 74 pounds a month?
Yeah, and they couldn't get a job. That's part of the rules to live there. I'm not pretty grateful
and
for
he
it.
spent like $30 of it on a freaking shirt and a pair of pants. I was like, that's half your budget.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, made you think for sure. What about the
about you
vibe
guys?
check? Would you survive? No, I don't know about my brother, but I wouldn't survive. I would go, like I said, quickly. See that kind of
Yeah, I
stuff.
think it'd be hard for me also just to survive, just to learn the cultures and learn everything, and knowing that nobody there wants you or they want you out. So I'd be like, I'm gonna head out to, but I don't know how bad it was for those actors because, like my brother said, it would have been nice to see what the roughness that they went through before they left the country to come here, because then he would get a better sense of why he's so determined. Like we're not going. So
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess all they really did do is, I mean, obviously show you that there's violence, and then she
yeah,
alludes to like the villagers, or the people of the village. They try to kill each other. But yeah, that's kind of all that they really showed. And that they have to cross to get anywhere to get asylum.
yeah.
I think that would help. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. All right. I actually know in real life too some family that did that from Colombia. It's like, yeah, I know what you went through. Yeah. But since it's a metaphor movie, would you think there's a different kind of alternate ending to that you prefer? Yes. No.
Richard wishes the witch was real and that he had
Yeah,
never
I
read that
know. But
article.
still, I would agree. I know. I'm like, wait a minute. You can just kill a witch? What? That was, yeah, for me over the top too. Like, oh gosh. It was that simple,
A
huh?
knife with a
Yeah, the
knife.
knife. Yeah.
What would you have rather it been, like a prayer so you believe it's real?
No, because it is different culture, so I don't know the culture how they would do. How they would fight that spirit in
True.
their cultures. We
That's
would do
cool.
like the candle or the Virgin Mary candle, whatever.
True, right? Or an
Holy
egg.
water. Holy water. And
What you guys
finally,
know
what was
about
your
me? I want to say, what about you guys?
no?
I mean,
Yeah, I
alternate.
think
We'll go for it. We're still on alternate. Yeah, I think. I mean, you don't really need to see much about them after, after the check-in and after saying, they're doing great or whatever. I mean, I guess maybe ending of like they get wallpaper donated to them, so they're, putting wallpaper over the patches. I don't know.
They said they're gonna paint it. They're gonna paint it red. I think they
Oh.
said.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So I guess getting free paint because they can't afford it, you know?
I
They
agree. It
spent
was
all their
unnecessary.
money on a polo and pair of pants.
Yeah, it was unnecessary for them to take pictures. Like, why are you taking pictures when they get, yeah, they got to paint it anyway and stay. But yeah, I don't think it was necessary for those people to come back and do that for that ending.
You
Pointless.
know what? I just figured out my plot hole.
Boy.
How the hell did they buy all those things if they only had $74
Yeah,
or
true.
pounds?
Yeah.
They had like 20 tools on the ground and they were each $1 or like $2.
Hey,
Plot
was he
hole. There we
eating a
go.
steak? Was he eating a steak when he was when he was like doing this, and then the background became water, and that was just him in the building? What was it? Was that like
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, that
I don't
sounds
know,
like
but
an expensive meal.
she did a good job cooking though. She looked nice considering when they were eating at the first time. Like, damn,
Well,
got a
and
good
apparently
budget.
it was overcooked.
Yeah.
He's like, damn it, she can't even cook me right.
So finally, for me, for wait, what moment? I guess kind of like Richard said a little about the racism. I was kind of shocked too in those scenes when they were making fun of them, saying those words and just in general making fun of them. Go back to Africa and I'm like, whoa. I mean, it does happen, but yeah, that was great. Wait, what moment? I can't believe they put that in there, but it's true. That does happen. It's all the time. So that was for me. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I guess for me, like I was like, wait a minute, where I guess it wasn't so much as a wait, what, but something that I was like, oh, am I hallucinating with her? Like, it kind of takes you on the journey. When she sees that kid kicking the ball, like when she's trying to get to the hospital or the
Oh
clinic
yeah,
or wherever,
yeah, that was
and
one of
it's
them.
like her apartment is a maze, basically, that the whole complex. And she sees a kid kicking the ball in one section, then she's like, okay, weird. And then she goes somewhere else and sees a kid kicking the ball again, like
Yeah,
in a completely different section and in a different direction. So I was like, oh, wait, what?
yeah,
And then that's when I was like, oh, she hallucinates a lot.
yes, a lot.
But that scene, I thought they were oranges.
Wait, what?
I thought they were oranges, like little oranges.
Remember when they were
to
rolling
eat.
on the
When it was rolling, I didn't know they were
You thought a nectarine wasn't an orange?
the
Bro,
ball.
it had different colors like a nectarine.
Yeah,
Have you
they were orange and they were rolling. I was like, is that an orange? What is that? Like, to eat?
have you never eaten a nectarine or know what they look like? Or I mean, if you had said peach, I'd be like, oh yeah, peach or nectarine.
That's right.
Anyways.
Anyway, on
Damn.
that final note, I was supposed to
I
ask
haven't
if
even
you
said
guys
mine
like.
yet. Why are you skipping me,
Oh,
man? Oh, I'm being bullied here today. For
yeah,
me, is the what moment is when you see the main actress. She says in the beginning of the movie, "I'll protect you," and then you see on the boat, and she fails at that.
yeah,
The
yeah.
kid, the daughter, not her daughter, but the kid dies. To me, I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more of, I don't know. I wasn't just expecting that. I was expecting, it was a shocker. So it caught me off guard. So I think that was like
Yeah,
a big role for me. Like,
yeah, me too. I was like, whoa,
protect you.
wow,
And you
okay,
did not.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because I guess half of the movie you're wondering who is what's her name, Nayagats or something,
uh,
and it's like we lost. Well, what happened? And all of a sudden they show it. It's like, oh, like did he even try? Like he said,
yeah,
like he's probably like, oh, my wife's there, book it. Like that sucks. Like you steal someone's kid and then you let them die on top of that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's cold hearted, man. I was like, damn.
Oh,
All right, bro.
So on that note, I was supposed to ask if you guys like folklore movies.
Which movies?
folklore.
Folklore. Yeah,
I do. I mean, I think that they did a terrible job at the like Yorona movie, so I never watched it. Like I saw the
never
trailer
watched
and I
it.
was like, nope.
No,
Yeah, I'm like that's gonna get ruined.
yeah,
But yeah, I think if it's something I don't know about already, I like them because it's like it brings you into the journey. You don't know the real meaning behind it. You don't already know the whole background, so you have nothing to judge it off of. So I do like them in that sense because it's like, ooh, what is this?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen those
I love
either.
them. There's actually on Netflix, there's one that I really like. I forgot the name of it, is where I think four guys go into the woods
Oh
and
yeah,
one of them just went to a traumatic thing. So they all take him out. I think that he sees his friend get killed and then they all go in the woods and then they get stuck in the woods and they're being haunted by a creature. And I think it was metaphor. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I think he had to like forgive or something where so then the creature will leave him, let him leave the woods. But
Not
I
Blair Witch Project, right?
no, no, no.
no. Gosh,
But yeah, I'll let you guys know the name of that, to check it out. That's a really good movie. I like that. But yeah, I do love folklore movies. There are, I think, when they're done good and proper, I just say metaphor. Nothing existed. It's on their heads. Oh my god.
Almost all folklore is a metaphor.
no.
Well, don't make the movie a metaphor.
Well, if anybody else has anything to say, that's all I got.
I like the movie. I wouldn't. I mean, I
You
would
want to
not
watch it twice?
cue it. I would screw it, but I think it was done really well. There's just a lot of things that are not my cup of tea. So, but yeah, man, it was really done well. But no, thank you. Next movie that we are going to choose is going to be up to you, the viewer. So we're gonna have 6 movies to choose from. We're gonna post them on YouTube and on Twitch, and you guys can vote for the next movie. So my 2 movies that I'm gonna put up is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, best movie ever, and also Constantine. So I'm gonna put that up. And then Joe, what are your 2?
I picked Megan. I like that cheesiness with Megan, and especially the second one is even more cheesy. And I like Jeepers Creepers. So those are my 2 choices. Amber?
So for Team Amber, my 2 that are being added to the poll are The Conjuring, which I've seen before and really liked,
Yeah.
and The Wailing, which I've never seen.
Never even heard of
Cool.
it.
Never heard of it either. Yeah, I'll have to
And
check
it,
it out.
it was a theater release. So
What, Korea?
Well, yes, internationally, but then also in the US.
Was it? Okay.
That was a criteria. I was given
Yeah.
rules and I abided.
I need to be more specific. But yeah, guys. So put up the poll. We're gonna have it up there for a while, probably like a week. So make sure to go vote and decide which movie we should do next. And I appreciate everybody. And from all of us that seen it all, thank you. We'll see you next time. Happy Halloween.